Spent some time with the Egyptian national squad. And so I think that's where, played at the FIBA Americas and then caught some attention. Because this is a guy out of small Marist College and now making some waves here in the G League. And speaking of making waves, Kennedy Chandler drives and then beats Gardner for the lay-in, 29-20, 9:05 lead.
Chandler's come on and he's cooking. He's looking for guys, but he's also able to find his own offense.
Javonte Smart, corner three, hits the back of the rim and then back of the backboard. Oh, behind the back, Kennedy Chandler, and he just shook his defender, the other Gardner. We got both Gardner. Myron Gardner wearing 15, Patrick Gardner wearing 20. No relation.
But then he travels after that. I think he forced that. He had the initial move, and I would have liked him to look for somebody else, but he pulled it out and went again and got called for the travel. So he's got to make better decisions out there.
He broke the ankle of Myron Gardner there, and it's like, okay, put it up.
Do something with it, right? Either put it up or look for a teammate.
Here's Myron Gardner, takes the ball behind the three-point arc. He's trying to shake long two-pointer just inside the three-point line, and it drops for Myron Gardner.
I was going to say I don't like that shot. I don't like, doesn't seem in rhythm, but he hit it.
So Myron Gardner out of Arkansas, Little Rock, his last 2 years of college. Here's Big Frank Kaminsky in and out. But while at Little Rock, Arkansas, Gardner's head coach, Darryl Walker, former Toronto Raptors head coach. Kennedy Chandler spots up for three. Bingo! Nothing but net. Kennedy Chandler.
And that was set up by Brown Jr. running after that ball and getting it back out. And he set up that three there. Great hustle by Brown.
Culver puts the ball on the ground, and they're calling a kickball. It looks like Culver kicked it, but they're going to call it on Big Frank. Oh, no, it's a foul on Charlie Brown.
Foul there. But again, 9:05 are at it defensively. We haven't seen this, especially in the first quarter in the last few games. They realize, hey, we need to start playing defense to be able to win some ball games.
Where's Jared Culver to the line? This guy's a lottery pick, first-round pick, 6th overall in 2019 by Phoenix. 144 NBA games on his resume and trying to make his way back. Smart pulls up behind the arc, setting up. Shot clock at 5. Javonte Smart guarded by Roden. Shot clock at 3. Underneath to Gardner. Turns around, left-handed jump shot, and it doesn't go. That was an ugly possession by the Magic. I don't know what they were doing. Yeah,
and maybe it has something to do with the 9:05, the way they're playing right now. Very aggressive. I like that. They're really locked in here early on.
10-point lead. 20 seconds on the game clock, 9 on the shot clock. Chandler trying to work off a screen from Kaminsky, feeds it to Big Frank, and then the bounce back to Chandler, and Chandler's fouled hard by Culver, and he'll go to the line with 12.8 to go.
Great play, give and go, got it back, took on the defender, a lot of contact, and he's going to be rewarded at the line, and you love to see the two-man game there by the two 9:05 players, and they are in sync on both ends, and that's great to see today.
Well, we did some Friday night. We talked about Scott Storch producing the beat to Still Dre, which was just playing in the background. Do you know who wrote the lyrics to Still Dre?
I don't.
Jay-Z.
Oh, really?
He wrote it for Dre. If you look at the liner notes, it says S. Carter.
Wow.
So he wrote it from Dre's perspective.
Wow, that's
and once
great.
once you hear that, when you go listen to the lyric pattern, you're like, yeah, it's Jay-Z. Our producer, knew that. He didn't want to spoil it for Drew. Javonte Smart back the other way, misses his 3 attempts, and that'll do it for the end of the first quarter. So a really nice first quarter for the 9:05. They lead by 12, 34-22. You're listening to Raptors 9:05 basketball on NewsTalk Sauga 960. Welcome back to Raptors 9:05 basketball here on NewsTalk Sauga 960. Second quarter just underway. Osceola Magic going left to right. Missed lay-in by Myron Gardner on that attempt. And then 9:05 going right to left. 9:05 wearing red jerseys, white and black trim. The Magic wearing the traditional Orlando Magic white jerseys with blue and black trim. 3-point attempt by Eugene, not there. So, Drew, you want to take a look at some of the first quarter stats?
Yeah, definitely. 9:05 playing great, up 12, playing great defense. They were led by Jared Roden's 5 points, Kennedy Chandler with 7, and they did great on the glass, 15 rebounds as opposed to 7 for Osceola. And for them, Jalen Slauson 5 points, Robert Baker with 5 as well. One thing to look at, 5 turnovers for the 9:05 as compared to 3.
Well, Shamshay just going to get called with the offensive goaltending. In between, Drew chatting, Javonte Smart with a lay-in for the Magic to trim the lead to 10. So 34-24. 9:05 lead the Magic. 11:04 to go in the half, and Shamshe, it's just like you see the flashes of brilliance. He had that amazing block a few minutes ago, and then the stuff like that where it's like you gotta know basketball better, kiddo. You know?
Yeah. And it could be the learning curve, right?
Yeah.
Big learning curve right now. Young player. It's moving fast.
Culver for three. Oh my goodness. Tough shot. Jared Culver over top of Omarui. That's a big three.
They needed that. They've been kind of on their heels all game. They need to get into rhythm, but 905 are not trying to let that happen.
Yeah, that's Patrick Gardner, the big man, lost a handle on it. AJ Lawson picks it up. 905 back at it the other way. And the follow, Eugene Omarui cleans up AJ Lawson's mess. 36-27, 905.
One Canadian misses, the other one's there to follow up and put it in. I like the movement and activity and energy of Eugene Omarui today.
As Canadians would say, thanks, bud. Morales drove, left his feet, no need to, and then a bad turnover. Javonte Smart rips that back, pulls up for three, looks around, no one around him, and Culver came flying in from behind. Excuse me, that was Myron Gardner. Now get your phones out. AJ Lawson, wide open two-hang dunk, hangs on the rim.
Great no-look there, Eugene. Wow, that was pretty, folks. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know he saw AJ streaking down the right side and got it, and he throws it down.
You know, one thing I love is that the 905 really running the floor today. The second, there's a missed shot and their own guy gets a rebound, they are sprinting the length of the court, and it's leading to wide open buckets. And so, more of that, please.
The game is energy. Bring energy, play with energy for the full game, and good things will happen. But also follow the game plan. And I know coach's game plan isn't not to play good defense. Every coach wants their team to play good defense, and that's what's happening today. And rebounding is leading to breakout opportunities for the 905.
Well, the Raptors 905 dance pack, the Sauga City Dancers, as they're known by.
Yeah, they got some skills out here. We said it, shout out to Courtney Charles and the rest of the staff here. The energy level. It's like being in a Raptors game now here at 905. They got the dancers, they got the drums at the beginning. Look at it, Stripes just running around here with the big flag. What is that, Sauga flag, I guess, Mississauga? Yeah. That's dope, that's really cool. I gotta get a video of that.
Well, it's a really busy arena today at the Paramount 5 Food Center. This is probably the busiest I've seen it.
Great
since
crowd.
We've been here in our fifth game with the broadcast on Sauga 960. So nearly a packed house. Midday matinee. Not a lot of the traffic, not too bad on a Sunday afternoon compared to trying to get here for 7 o'clock midweek. Which, speaking of that, we'll be back next Friday night, January 3rd and the 4th, with the Austin Spurs in town. What are the odds Wemby gets dropped down to the G League so we can see him? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
So I had a laugh, Victor Wembanyama, obviously 7'4". He tweeted a video yesterday of him, and he posted saying, hey, I'm going to be playing chess in Washington Square in New York City. Anyone want to come meet me?
That was dope.
And so he went, and some guy responds to him going, how will we know it's you? And he's 7'4". That's what I was like, having a laugh. Anyway, what a block. Myron Gardner just swallowed up Shamshe. That was huge. That's soul-sucking.
He's got to go dunk that.
I know. He's got to be aggressive. Go get it. Yeah.
Throws a floater up there. No good. Gets it sent. My goodness. But no, that was dope. I saw Wemby said he lost 2 matches, but he beat his brother, and that's what he was more happy about, beating his brother.
How's your chess game, Drew?
I haven't played chess since, I don't know, grade school. Early, maybe middle school, yeah. But no, it's a great game. I'd love to really get back into it. Very intellectual game. I'm not too smart these days, so I just maybe stick to checkers.
It's a good way to think. Well, speaking of not too smart, Charlie Brown just caught with an over and back, and there's an unnecessary turnover for the 905, so giving the ball back to the Magic. Javonte Smart, ball in his hand. 25-year-old former LSU Tiger. Oh, backdoor cut to McClung. McClung, I don't think Max even got a bucket yet.
He hasn't scored at all.
So the G League MVP, a goose egg right now. Evan Gilliard. And Lawson lost the handle on it. Charlie Brown, and then who was that? Was it Slauson kind of slid and undercut Charlie Brown? Looked more like an NFL play. And then it was...
That's his third.
So Slauson called with the foul. He just dived with a loose ball and inadvertently took out Charlie Brown, so a foul called against him. So no shooting foul. Evan Gilliard will inbound on the far side of the court, right in front of the scores table. Throws it to Omarui. Ball kicked, but Eugene gets it back and then muscles his way off the glass. Right-handed lane, and it drops for Eugene. 40-27, 905 lead. Largest lead of the game for the 905.
You don't understand how hard it is to defend a guy that's big. He's got a caboose there. When he gets you on his back and on his bum, he's going to turn, and no chance for the defender.
Caboose, that's a great word. Morales, corner three from the far side. No. Mac McClung gets the rebound. Mac just threw it right to Omarui. This is reckless. No signs of the MVP. Shamshay! Oh, and then swallowed up by Slauson.
Man, he can't catch a break, Shamshay. That looked like a clear right down the middle, two-hand cram, and the defender got back and blocked it.
Good defense by Slauson. Also dangerous with him on 3 fouls. So fortunate not to be 4 on that. So the 905 will inbound underneath the Magic basket on the left side of the court. Gilliard. And he's got a wide open Charlie Brown who stepped out of bounds, and the 3 went in.
Made it.
But he stepped out of bounds, and it's not going to count.
Ooh, that's a big one there. That would have pushed it up to 16, Chris. You know, that's a big one. Let's see. Again, they've been very active defensively. I don't want to see a letdown here. Just because that didn't go down, I want to see you still locked in 905.
Slauson races, and then Shamshay fouls him back the other way. They're going to call it on Shamshay or Guerrier.